Good morning, everyone. Is the screen is visible? Just confirm quickly. So what we have seen in the last lecture, can anyone? What we have seen in last lecture, that is 218, 218 number. Unmute yourself quickly, 218, 218. Yuvraj, quickly unmute yourself. Two, 218. Okay, left. Very good. 210. 210.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, what we have seen yesterday. Yes.
Statement.
What we have seen yesterday.
Go to statement.
Go to statement. Okay. Which are the types of go to statement?
Two types.
Which?
After and before.
That means forward and backward. Right?
Forward and backward.
Yes. Okay. Okay. So the go to statement we have seen, right? And also we have seen how to make a loop using go to statement. Fine. And we have seen the additional features of the for loop. That means what you need to do if you want to assign more than or initialize more than one variable, or if you want to do updation of more than one variable, then it would be separated by comma. Now, if you want to combine more than one condition, so remember you can't use comma, right? Compulsory, you need to use what? Logical. This example I have given you all in what the I can say the loop which is in a for loop, but same will be applicable to while also. So in while, what we are doing, we are just checking the condition, right? Initialization is done before, and the updation will be done within the loop itself, right? So what we are going to do here, the condition. So in while loop, if you want to specify more than one condition, then also like this only. Condition 1, either you can use end operator or operator, and condition 2, right? If more than 2 condition, then also you can specify. But you have to use logical operator, not a comma operator. Fine. So this is the thing. While you can also specify more than one condition, right? So today we are going to move to the another topic, a last topic of this unit. Okay, this unit is a little bit lengthy one, so be prepared. Fine. So one nesting of the loop, right? So nesting of if we have seen, right? Like one if is containing another if, then we can say what? It's a nesting, right? Nesting of if. Same like for the for also. It can be possible for while also. Okay, one loop is containing another loop. That means what? A nesting of the loop. I am telling you right now the general things. Nesting means what? Nesting of loop. One loop contain the another loop. That is called what? Nesting of the loop. Either it may be both are for loop. One is for, one is while, another is do while. Everything is possible, right? But this is called what? Nesting of the loop. And if one for loop contain another for loop, normally we will go for this scenario only. All the example will depend upon this only. So one loop is containing another loop, for loop, then it is called what? The nesting of the for loop, right? Now we have seen what? The break and continue. So at that time, I will first specify that, okay, whatever the loop is here you have specified, that is called what? Inner loop. Fine, that is called what? Inner loop. And this is loop is called what? A outer loop. Inner loop and outer loop. So in break and continue also it is there. In what happen if we will be having what? The nesting of loop, right? This is, you can see here, I told you to skip this for a while. 4 and another 4. So it is nesting of the 4. Now, if you have write the break statement within which loop? Inner loop. Okay, you have write what? The inner loop. So whenever the break will be counted, it will be come out from the inner loop only. Just concentrate here. The arrow is showing it will come out from the inner loop only. That means it will stop the execution of what? Inner loop. And outer loop, it will start from the next iteration itself. Clear? In the, if the break is there at the inner loop, so it will stop the execution of inner loop. But what happen if it will be at the outer loop, right? So what happened? It will come out from the outer loop. So if it will come out from the outer loop, implicitly it will come out from the inner loop also. Fine. So this is the scenario. Any doubt? Nesting of loop, we will see the example of this one and what is the use of this. But before that, is it clear with the break statement? With the break statement, fine. Okay. So this is the thing that is called what? A nesting of the loop. Now, this is right. Now, how to create those loops? So you can see that for now how it will be executed, that we are going to see. Okay. Just we will trace it, how it will be executed. So you can see that it will start with this step for I equal to 1, I less than or equal to 10, and I plus plus. So I am writing here I and j. When you are confused with the loop now, that how it is supposed to be executed, just manually make a table of I and j, then it will be clear to you. Fine. Or before, sometimes some program is supposed to be asked, like you can't decide the condition and all. So just manually calculate all these things, right? So you can see that I equal to 1. So here I equal to 1. I less than or 10, yes, correct one. So what happened? It will goes inside. If this condition is true, then and then it will goes into the inner loop. Now that means body of the loop. Again there is a for loop. So j equal to 1. It will start with what? J equal to 1 and j not equal to 5. That means what happened? This loop will be executed until the j become what? A 5. Okay. And j plus plus. So here see there is nothing is written. So that's fine. Just we will write what? I and j value. So it will be clear to you. So j equal to 1. Yes, it will execute body of the loop, but nothing we have written in the body of the loop, right? Suppose I'll write that. Suppose I'll write that printf percentage d ij. So it will be clear to you. Printf percentage d 2 times. Sorry, percentage d 2 times. Here consider percentage d 2 times, right? So we are printing the value of I and j, so it will be clear to you what should be the value of I and j, right? So what it will print? It will print what? 1 1. Clear? It will print what? 1 1. Now next time what happened? J will be incremented, right? J will be incremented. Concentrate here. I is not incrementing. First what happened? For one value of I, this loop will be executed. So for j equal to, now j will become what? A 2. J will become a 2. Fine? 2. Again it will check the condition. Yes, j not equal to 5. True. So it will goes inside printf percentage d d I j. So what is the value of I? Can anyone tell me right now? The value of j is become 2, and what is the value of I? Value of I, yes, 1. Correct one, right? So it will print what? The value of I is 1 and value of j is 2. Fine? Yes. So next time what happen? Again the j will be incremented. So it will print what? 1 3. Again the j will be incremented. So it will print 1 4. Next time j will be increment and it will become what? 5. Now j not equal to 5. But what? Again the condition is true or false? Yes, it is false. So it will not goes inside the loop, right? Clear? So what happened at that time? It will come here. Now suppose there is no statement here. So what it will do? It will goes up. That means what happened? Now it will increment the value of I. That means what? 2. Again repeating, here it will executed the loop. The condition is false, so it just come out from the inner loop here. Now here there is no statement. If any statement, it will execute it. Otherwise, what happen? Again it will goes up. So what happened here? 2, right? 2. I equal to 2. Now again it will goes into the inside of the loop because 2 is less than 10. Now again 4, this 4 will be executed and j will be initialized with 1. Again repeating, sorry, the j will be initialized with what? A 1. So you can see that j equal to 1, j not equal to 5, yes, j plus plus. So it will goes inside printf percentage ddij. So now what should I write here? Can anyone tell me? This is the first iteration of I. Now second iteration of I will be started. What should be the output? Can anyone tell me? The value of ij. Yes, correct one. I equal to 2 and j equal to 1. Yes, we can write here, right? 2, 1. Same like the previous one. For the value of I equal to 2, j will be executed 4 times. So 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, right? Clear? Yes, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4. Correct one. After that, what happened? The I will be incremented. So 3, 1, 3, 2 up to the value of I will become 9. So you can say that for one value of I, the j will be executing 4 times. We can say that. For one value of 2, the j will be executed how many times? The 4 times. Clear? Nesting of loop, just a simple output. Or any doubt, anyone? Yes. Fine. Okay. So, okay. Fine. So what is the application of this loops, right? Nesting of loop. So one application main is what? You will be asked to write a program for different pattern. See, this is a one pattern, right? The next thing is this is also some pattern. Then this type of pattern. So this all programs you can do with what? The loop. First application. Second is what? Sometimes it will be asked for what, if there are 50 students are there in your class, so enter the marks for 3 subjects for each one. That means what happens? Suppose your class is there of 60, right? Division 4, that is what? 60 students are there. And for 60 students, you have to enter the marks for 3 subjects. That means M1, M2 and M3. So at that time, you can use what? 2 for loop. 1 for loop you will take to count what? The number of students. They are what? 60. And in each one, there are 3 marks, 3 subject marks. So here you can take what? Another loop that will be varied from what? 1 to 3. And this will be varied from what? 1 to 60. Clear? Application of nesting of loop. Anyone? This is the main application. Otherwise, what happens? Whenever you require, you can use the for loop. Any doubt? Any doubt? Yeah, okay, fine. Okay. So now next we will move to the pattern. How to do the pattern? So whenever the pattern will be asked, what you are going to do? See, if I need to implement this, can I say that? Again repeating. This is what? Value of I is 1 and value of j is 1 to 4. So can I say that this is the row and this is the column? Just think about the matrix. Just think about the matrix. Okay. Matrix, that means what? The number of row and column, right? So if I will be having the any pattern, so just make that pattern into what? A row and column matrix. Here what? How many columns are there? 4, 5, and number of rows are 5. So see what I am doing. I'll make it, I'll rearrange it in what? A row and column. So it will be very easy for us. So you can see that 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, this is enough. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4. Fine. So now what I need to do? I need to print this one like this. So this is which 0 row and 0 column. Can I say that? Or we will start with the 1. Will not go for the 0, 0 as like in matrix we are doing. We will start with the 1, 1. So this is what is the meaning of this? That is row 1 and column 1. Is it clear that? Or anyone is required revision in that quickly? You know the concept of this, no? Yeah, okay. Only one student is supposed to give a response. Is it like that in your class? Fine. So this is the thing. Now, for this, if you feel like this is the row 1 and okay, I'll write with the another color so it will be clear to you, because this thing is very sometimes difficult to understand for someone, right? I'll take a blue color. See, this is what a 1, 1, right? This is what a 1, 2. This is what a 1, 3. This is first row, fourth, sorry, mistake. I have written in the another way, right? Okay, I'll just rub it. Yeah. So this is what a second row and first column. So yes, and third row and first column, fourth row and first column, fifth row and first column. Is it like that? Yeah. Okay. So this is which, anyone can tell me this is which column and row? Anyone? This is what I have circled with the yes 220 number. Yeah. You can unmute yourself. 220. Yes. 220.
4, 4.
It's a 4, 4, right? So what happened? You can see that, okay, you can mute yourself. What we can say that, yes, 4, 4, fine. So can we implement it with the nesting of the loop? Because see, what I need to just, before that we have print what the value of I and j, right? So it will be printing like this only. But now we want to print what the value of another thing. You can see that all the 1 are there in first row, all the 2 are there in second row, all the 3 are there in third row. So we can say that this is the row number. Can we say that this is the row number, right? So row number is 1. 1 will be printed, but how many times? It will be printed 5 times. That means that depend upon the number of column. Fine. So what? And I will use what? For loop, right? So I equal to 1, I less than or equal to 5, I plus plus. Okay, because this is, so normally what we are going to use? First row we will use for what? Row. Okay. And the second column, that is of j, for loop, that we will use for the column j less than or equal to 5, j plus plus. Clear or a doubt? Okay, now here see same as the previous one, but here the thing is supposed to be change what? Printf statement. What should I print here? Can anyone tell me? Percentage D, right? As I told you, here I want to print what? Not ij. I want to print 1, 1, 1, 5 times. That means what? The row number. So row will be no percentage dj. Okay, it will not work. It should be I, right? If you will print j, then what happens? It will print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I want to print only 1 in all the columns. So I have to write what? I. Is it clear? Is it clear? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. Fine. Now, if I want a output like this, if I want the output like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is the change required here? You are supposed to tell me. Yeah. I want output like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then what should be the change required that I want to know? Anyone? You can write down into the chat box. Yes. Okay. Yes, Jay, right. Okay. Because what we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what should be the value in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? That is in J. So obviously I need to print what? A J, right? So that is the thing. Okay. Fine. Or a doubt? Okay. The next thing. Okay. Instead of that here, sorry, it may be possible that you will be asked like, okay, that we will see in the next pattern. This is okay. 2 for loop, and normally the first one is used for the row and second one is used for what? The column. Okay. Normally it is like that. Okay, fine. So next pattern is this. You can see that 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5. So this is what just represent it. This is what the matrix is obviously 5 by 5. But what happened here? You can see that 1 only. Other 4 are blank. Then 2, 2. Then 3, 3, 3. 4, 4, 4, 4. 5, 5. Here what you need to do, just you need to specify the condition, that is enough. That you need to decide which condition you need to use. That is the main thing is here. Fine. So I'll write with what? For loop. Again, is it up to what? 5 only. So I equal to 1, I less than or equal to 5, I plus plus. Now column 4 equal to 4, j equal to 1, j plus plus is there. Now what should be the condition here that we need to decide? Because see, we are not going to print what? All the 5 columns. In previous case, we are going to fill all the 5 columns, right? But right now only which column can any? Now you have to apply the logic. Yes, Jay, it is right. What you need to do? You need to apply the logic. Logic, that means what? You need to decide in terms of condition. How many elements here? Can anyone tell me? How many elements here? Only 1, right? How many elements here? 2, 2 times. 3, 3 times. 4, 4 times. 5, 5 times. That means what? This is nothing but what? My row number. This is nothing but what? My row number, right? So in 1 row, only 1 element. In 2 row, only 2 elements. So here I need to go for what? I, because my I is what? For row. Okay. Clear or a doubt? Okay. It is not 1. It is, okay. Maybe you have write in some another concept. So what happened? It should be I, because your program should be general one. When it will run for the second row, this loop will be executing 2 times, inner loop. When I equal to 3, this loop should be run 3 times. That's why. And what should I print here? Anyone? What should I print here? Can anyone tell me? Yes. I or J? I or J? Can anyone tell me? I, yes. Why? Because it's a row number. Fine. Now instead of this, if it will be like this, na 1, 1, 2, any pattern can be asked. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If this type of triangle is there, then what I need to do? Change only. Here there will be a change. I need to print up what? Anyone? What I should print here? I should print a J, right? So we have seen right now only 2 examples. to print I and J. But sometimes it will be like this only. It may be like this, star, star, okay, like this. So what is the requirement? Can anyone tell me? This is. Can anyone? Yes, instead of IJ, yes, printf what? Star. Yes, correct one. Only this statement will be changed. Printf %d star. Right? So anything can be there. See, the pattern will be same like this triangle. But here the value can be anything. So at that time, just printf is supposed to be changed. Okay? Instead of this, it may be asked like this also. Okay, that we will implement directly in program. A, AB, ABC, ABCD, and ABCDE. Okay, just think about this. In this way also you need to ask. Capital A, small a, anything can be asked. Fine. Or it may be like this also. Here I am writing A, B, B, C, 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 D, 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 and E, E, E. Right? It may be like this also. So just you need to change what? Printf, and some another logic is required for alphabet. So that we will see, right? So is there any problem in this concept? Anyone? So we will move to the programming part quickly. And whatever right now, the number of students are 25. So all of you, I want in a next lecture, it is very important, right? In next session, I mean. Fine. Okay. So just rejoin. Okay. Fine. Is the screen is visible to all? Is the screen is visible? Okay, pattern 1, right? So as we have seen in the theory, first we will cover that pattern and we'll do the change according to that into this, and we'll see for the other. But the pattern is supposed to be remain same, just the value are supposed to be changed, right? So we'll go in this way. Fine. So you can see that I need to print this matrix, simple matrix, first row containing all the one, second row containing what? The all the row, third again 3 3 3 4 4 4 5 5 5, this, right? Okay, so we'll start with this one. What I need to write? I just need to write for loop, for I equal to 1, I less than or equal to what? 5. Here it's a fix, right? 5. So I'll go for 5 only. Sometimes you have to take n also, right? This is I plus plus. Okay. After that, what? The inner loop 4. Now indentation is must. When you are doing the nesting of loop, the indentation should be there. Now it should be 5 and j plus plus. Clear? Okay. Now the another thing is here. What should I write? Print f %d, okay, and comma I. It should be what? I. Clear or a doubt in this? Anyone? Is there any doubt? Simple program. The 2 for loops are going to be used. That means a nesting of the for loop, right? Okay, I'll run this program and we'll see what is the output of this. Fine. Okay. Yes. See, all are printing in a one line. Output is correct one, 5 times 1, 5 times 2, 5 times 3, like this. So what should I do now? Because after this one, I want slash n. After this 2, I want slash n, right? So what I'll do? I will write a slash n, that means print f and slash n after the inner loop. Compulsory you need to write what? The slash n after the inner loop. Then and then you can get the output in which you want. Okay, in which way you want. Clear what I am asking? Okay. See 1 1 1 2 2 2 3 3 4 4 4. Fine. Okay. Now just a little modification in this. Instead of I will print the J. Instead of I will print what? The J. So you can see that what will be there. Yes, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this. Okay, done. So clear. For one iteration of I, the J will be executing 5 times. For second iteration of I, the J will be executing what? 5 times. So total, how many times the printf statement is executed? My question is what? How many times this printed is executed? Okay. How many times this printf is executed? Anyone? How many times the printf is supposed to be executed? Yes. 214 number. 214 number. Unmute yourself. 214. Are you there? Yes. So unmute yourself quickly. Unmute yourself. And how many times the printf is executed? Yes, Jay, right one. Kashyap also right. Or Parthay, okay. No, Nil. It's not like that. Maximum 5 times. I asked total how many times the printf is executed. No, Jay, 5 not the right answer. That will be for 1. If I equal to 1, you can see, you can count from the output itself. 214. Can't you unmute? 214.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, how many times this printf is executed?
Ma'am, I don't know.
Why you absent in the previous session? Why you have absent in the previous session? That I am asking. Is there any reason why you have not joined at 9 o'clock?
मैम नेट नहीं चल रहा था.
Okay, fine.
हाँ.
So this is the thing, right? So 25 times you can count how many digits they are printing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again 5. So 5 lines. So 5 times. 5 into 5, that is what? 25 times. So that you need to take care. Okay. Or you can simply find out from where. You can simply find out from where. What is the here? See this 5 and this 5 less than or equal to. So 5 into 5, 25 times. This will be executed, right? Body of the loop will be executed how many times? 25. Clear? Now, the another pattern we will move. Okay. Just a minute. I'll just pattern 2. This is okay. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. That we have just seen in what? The PPT, right? Just a minute. I'll just share that if possible to you. Yes, this is. Can you see the screen? Okay, I'll write down. Okay. I'll write down into that only because we need to go for programming also with that. Fine. Okay. So just a minute. Fine. Now you can see both the screens. See, this is 1, 1, 2 like this. Okay. 1 here. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4. So this is what? In first row only 1 element. In second row 2 elements. So just what happened? The we can say the conditions are supposed to be changed. I am just copy paste from here only. So no need to write the code again and again, right? Here only what happened, the condition is supposed to be changed. Which condition? Can anyone tell me? Which condition I need to change here? And what should be in printf? That I want to know. Yes, anyone? Yes. 213. 213, Manthan. Yes. 213. Unmute yourself quickly.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. What should the change required? As we have seen in the theory also here. I want to print like this. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3 like this. So this is my row. You can see here also. In PPT is also showing. What should I write?
Ma'am, percentage D
Hmm.
I
Okay, I. One
instead of
change.
K.
Okay, one change is done. Then what is the change here? Because if
J
you
is
write
great.
J is, yes.
Yes, ma'am. There will be I instead of 5.
Okay, there will be I. Correct one, right? Okay, okay, done. So just will. Okay, fine. Okay, now you can mute your. So you can see that 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5. Clear? Clear or a doubt? Anyone? Just we are changing what? Normally condition and printf. Okay. Now suppose I'll print here what? J. Okay, I'll print here what? J. Then what is the output? 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Clear? Okay. Now suppose I want to print like this, as I have told you, right? What I need to print? I need to print A, B like this. Okay. Here you can see that this. Can anyone tell me? A, B, A, B, C, or first go for this. This is the part. A, B, B, C, 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 D, D, D. I want to go for this. So what I'll do? I will take a one character. Okay, character CH equal to single quotation capital A. I have took a one another variable capital A, and capital A is what? Character. Capital A is what? A character, right? So I need to print that. So what is the changes required here? Percentage C, and it should be what? CH, right? It should be CH. Instead of I and J, I have to take another variable. Now we will see what it will be printing, right? So you can see that it will print all the way what? A. But now what I want to A, then B, then C. So what is the requirement? Can anyone tell me? If I want a output like this, okay, instead of this A, I want what? A, B, C, D like this I want. So what is the change required? Can anyone tell me? See, you can see that whenever row will be started, it will be start with A, and then it will be incrementing by 1. So as we are incrementing the which variable, or normal variable, same way you can increment the character also. You can increment what? Character also. So what I'll do? I will just do what? A CH plus plus. But in loop, inner loop. Okay, compulsory it should be in inner loop. Now we will see what is the output. So you can see that the output would be what? Just a minute, I'll clear this thing so it will be clear to you. Right, you can see that here A, B, C, D, E, F. That means what? They are incrementing continuously. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, right? But what we want, when the new row will be started, I want to again do it as a what? A. So what I'll do, I will just do what? CH equal to A when the inner loop is started. So see that CH equal to A. When inner loop is started, I will assign the value into it. Now we will cross check the output. See, it's showing A, AB, ABC, ABCD, ABCDE. Clear? So there are so many possibilities are there within the one pattern. Clear or a doubt? Anyone? And if there is small a, you can define a small a. Okay. So if you are not initialize CH equal to A here, then it will go take continuous value A, B, C, D, E, F like that. Clear? Okay, done. Now the another pattern. Another pattern is this. Okay, 1 2 2 3 3 3 4 4 4. Okay, I will just move to the PPT mode, so it will be very easy for me to explain you. Just we will move to the PPT mode. Is it showing this? Can you see the PPT screen and this one? So I'm just rearranging it, 5 row and 5 column, right? Okay. Sorry. Fine. So you can see that I have just rearranged it. Now you can see that 1. Okay, I'll start from this 5 5 5. Here it's what? A 5. This is important one. So 4 4 4 3 3 3 2 2 and 1 1. Right? This I want to print, and I have just the set into what? A matrix, right? I have just give a matrix to it. So you can see that 1 is printed, but it will be printed after some space. So you need to count how many space here. I will make another, I have to take another variable for what? A space. Clear what I am telling you? This is 1 is printed, but from the right side. That means I need to give some space here. So I am counting the space because I need to make a general program. So here how many space? 4 space. Here how many space? 3 space, right? Here 2 space, and here 1 space, and here 0 space. So, and how many row is that? Row is, this is first row, this is second row, this is third row, fourth row, and 5 row. Right? So what I'll do, I'll write down the program for I equal to 1, I less than, suppose my row is 5, right? My row numbers are what? 5. So what I'll do, I equal to 1, I less than or equal to 5, I plus plus. Because total 5 rows are there. Next, what I'll do, I have to make first what? Space, and then I will print 1. Next time I will use what? 3 spaces, and then 2 times 1. So here within for loop of I, 2 for loop will be used. See how? 1 for loop for the space. So space will be how many space? 4 space, right? 4 space. So SP will be start with the 1. Now here the condition I will leave the blank, just we will decide it. And what? Print F, just a space. Clear to you guys? Space. Another for loop is that to print what? The 1 2 2 3 3 like this. So how it is supposed to be printed? Can anyone tell me? For j equal to 1, j less than or equal to I. Why? Because the printing is same as the previous one. Okay. And print F what? Percentage DI, because whatever the row number is there, it is printing this only. Now what should be the condition here that I need to know? What should be the condition for space? I want a general equation, right? That's why. What should be there? Can anyone tell me? Here 4 space, 3 space, 2 space, 1 space, and 0 space. Now you have to make some, we can say the equation using row number, using row. Less than 5, no, it's not always less than 5. Because once it will be start with the 1, right? It should be what? Can anyone tell me? This is what? How you will get 4 from this, that I want to know. So if you do 5 minus 1, you will get 4. If you do 5 minus 2, you will get 3. If you do 5 minus 3, you will get 2, right? That means this is what? Row number I am subtracting from the 5. What I will do? I am just subtracting what? Which is the current row from the 5. Total rows are what? 5. And which is the current row? That is in I. So I need to write what? 5 minus I. Not I minus 1. It should be what? 5 minus I. So in this type of program, you have to make a general equation like this. 5 minus 4 and 5 minus 5. So you can see that this is a constant. This 5 is a constant. And another is varying. That is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it is in which variable? I. So my equation should be what? 5 minus I. Clear? This is the simplest way to calculate the condition. Clear? Yes or no? Yes? Fine? Yeah. Okay. So we will move to the programming again. Now next you can see that 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. So what is the difference here? Just a space. If you combine 2, 2, then it will be the previous pattern. So what I'll do, see, 1 and then 1 space like this. So it will give you this pattern. Okay, this pattern. Fine. So only one modification is required here. So quickly we will go for the another screen and we will see the pattern. Okay. Yeah. You can see that the same I have taken, but here instead of fixed row 5, I have taken a variable row. Okay, printf enter what? Row. Instead of a 5, I have make the program general one. Okay, so you can see that here for I equal to 1, I less than or equal to row. Previously we have done what? I less than or equal to 5. I plus plus. Then one for loop is for space. So you can see that the condition I have write what? Row minus I. That means 5 minus I. Now here it's a general program. If I'll enter 6 row, so it will execute 6 times. Okay, that's why. Now what? Printf, the value for that I have taken J loop. And then slash n for the new line. Okay, and return 0. Is there any doubt in program? Instead of a 5, I have taken the variable row and I have scanned that variable. Is there any doubt? So we will run this program and we'll see the output. Okay, just a minute. Right, I'll run that program. So enter the number of row, it will be asking me, so I'll enter 6. So it will execute up to 6th row, you can see from the output. So this type of program is a general program that can be applied to the previous programs or a previous patterns also, right? Suppose I will enter 9, so it will print up to 9 rows. Okay, output screen is not visible. Okay, fine, I'll do that. Yes, now is it visible? 9, I have done 9, row 9. Yeah, okay. So, okay, fine. So just make a change again and we'll see what happens. 7. So it will be print up to 7. Okay, fine. Okay. Now that triangle, we have seen in this one, that triangle like this, I want to print. Just a minute. This triangle. 1, then 2, 2, 3, 3, 3. So what I'll do, you know, this is what the printing, right? So here I'll make a space after. See that I have make space where? Here in this printf. So just see the output. Number of row 6. Okay, you can see that only one space and it will make what? A triangle, different kind of things, right? Clear? Any doubt? Yes. So this is what, there are so many types of patterns are there. So you just take out from the previous year's paper and just practice it. Okay, all the pattern you need to practice it. Fine, or a doubt? Okay, fine. Now last program is a Armstrong program. Many students have done that. I have asked you for the general program. That means what? If there is 4 digit, it should be work. 5 digit, then it should be work. Yesterday we have seen that how to count the number of we can say the digits, right? So just take a screenshot of this one and you try to understand by yourself. And if any doubt, you can ask me. Okay. Just take a screenshot of this thing. This is the program. Okay. Fine. And if you are not supposed to understand, just message me. Okay. Fine. I have count the number of digit first. Okay. So just make a practice of this, all the programs of patterns. Fine. Okay. We are ending the session.